This is how I built a completely automated script agent that takes viral content and turns it into brand new viral scripts for your personal brand. For the record, I have zero coding experience and I've only been using N8N for a week now, as you can see from my free trial on the top left corner. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same to fully automate one of the hardest parts of building your personal brand, which is script writing. So let's begin. Step one, as you can see over here, we have the schedule trigger. So if you go on your N8N, you can type in schedule trigger, and you can have this run once a day or 5 times a day, depending on what you actually need. For the sake of this video, we're gonna do once per 4 hours. I'm gonna drag it down here. And then every time we click exit workflow, it will start automatically the entire process. Then over here we have an HTTP request. Then right next to it, we're gonna use Apify. If you don't know, Apify is a great platform for different actors that are gonna help you scrape tons of data off of social media and whatever else you need. So, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to set it up. Here, let's click HTTP request. I'm gonna leave that there for the moment. Now we'll go to Apify Reels Scraper. You can click try for free. And as you can see over here, we have the Instagram Reel Scraper. You can charge $2.3, 1,000 reels that you scrape. I have already inserted my guy Jason Cooperson's username, which is the guy that we're gonna copy for this YouTube video. And I have maximum 3 reels per profile that I'm gonna scrape. So if you click start, you're gonna have to wait a bit. Then we're gonna run the actor, and the actor's gonna go ahead and grab 3 reels from Jason and give them to us. And here you go, we have 3 of Jason Cooperson videos. Your return of ad spend isn't broken, your content is. If you ever blanked out of what do I post, and I built a custom GPT bot that plans and scripts your content. What we want to do now is integrate this Apify actor into N8N. This is how you do it. Now you're gonna go to Apify Synchronous Actor Run. You're gonna search for, not this one, you're gonna get this one. And over here on the right hand side, you can see that we have the security scheme, the bearer token, which is our API token, actor ID, and the body that we require to get an API request for this specific actor. So what you want to do now is go ahead and grab the actor run. The actor run is usually this part of the URL link. I'm gonna go ahead and here, I'm gonna paste it. Then we will need our API key. You're gonna go back to previous slide, you're gonna go to settings, API and integrations. And I already have an API key ready for this, but you can create one, no problem, using this button over here. We're gonna go ahead and paste our bearer token. And then for the body, we need, let me show you what we're gonna paste to get the exact body that you need. So you're gonna go back, and over here, you're gonna go to JSON, copy, paste it in here, and then send the API request. And then you're gonna go ahead and grab this gel. You're gonna import it over here. What? Okay, so it did work. I just need to reconstruct the curl a bit. But there you go. Now we have the HTTP request done. I'm gonna name it scrape IG reels. Rename it. Now as you can see, we have everything we need. We just need to copy paste our bearer token again here. We go back to settings, API, grab it, no problem at all. And now Apify is integrated with our HTTP request. And it's gonna give us 3 reels every single time for us to do whatever we want with them. So now we're gonna, as you can see over here, we have a limit because we actually want to work with only 1 or 2 reels per execution. So we're gonna have it at 1. And then over here, we're gonna search our database. Here's the database, let me clear it up. You can pretty much copy it. We have the timestamp, we have the ID of the reel that we're gonna scrape, the shortcode, the caption, everything we're gonna need. So quickly copy and paste it onto your own Google Sheet database. And now we're gonna have the limit. And then over here we have the drop duplicates. So as you can see, this is a pretty easy merge that we're gonna use in order to check into our database if we already have the reel that we're gonna scrape, so we don't get duplicates every single time. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go combine, matching fields, I'm gonna use ID, and we're gonna keep non-matches. There it is. We can rename it. No duplicates. We need the Google Sheets, so now you're gonna go to Google Sheets. You're gonna go get rows. Add the Reels database, Reels. And we're gonna use another filter for the ID. This is the first input and this is the second one. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna name this one search for entries. Now let's see what happens if we actually execute this workflow. So now the Apify actor is gonna get us the 3 reels that we asked for. And then we're gonna limit it only to 1. And then we're gonna see if we have any duplicates, which we obviously don't because the entire Google Sheet is empty. But let's see. And there you go. Workflow executed successfully. We got 3 items from the Apify actor. We got 1 item from the limit, 1 item from the Google Sheet. And we got 1 item out of the merge node. So now we're gonna go to Google Sheets. And we're gonna go append row. Yeah, append row. Gonna use Reels. Now we have to match each column manually. So we grab the data and now we're gonna drag every single one of these into the values, every single expression. And I'm gonna go back when I have them all done. And there you go. We have matched every single one of them using the beautiful search option over here. And now we can execute this step and it's gonna add every single one of these into our Google Sheet. As you can see over here, the output, everything is in here. And if we actually went to our Google Sheet, we can find it laying, waiting for us over here. First comment is organic, we have 102 comments, and we have the video URL which you actually need in the next part of our workflow. So I'm gonna actually pin every single one of these, so I don't have to run them every single time. Okay, so now next step is the code. I'm gonna be honest, I had no idea how to do, so I had one of my friends help me. The code is to basically grab our video URL and pass it on to an HTTP request and download it. I'm gonna have the exact same code in a Google Docs below, so you can just copy and paste it. But for the sake of this video, because I have no coding experience, I'm just gonna copy and paste it from my already made flow. Okay, so now we have the HTTP request, which is over here. Let's grab it, let's put it over here. Let's connect it to. And now let's actually run this code part. And we get the last value, which is the URL we're gonna need to actually download the video we're after. Let's drag and drop the last value over here. And when we click execute step, we're gonna have the MP4 file in our hands. It's 13.3 megabytes big, so we won't have a problem with OpenAI. Let's actually pin this as well. You can pin this one because it's a binary file, but that's okay. Now next step, we're gonna need OpenAI. We're gonna go transcriber recording, audio, transcriber recording over here. And we basically, I can show you how to actually set up your OpenAI account, but it's pretty simple. Let's click execute step. OpenAI is very slow today for some reason, I don't know. So I'm gonna come back once the videos transcribed. Okay, so we just got the transcription, as you can hear over here. If your return on ad spend is dying, it's not your ads, it's probably your content. So that's the transcript from the Jason Cooperson video we're gonna remake, basically. And now we have to actually filter it out. Now we have to filter out the content. I'm gonna use messaging model. Let's go with GPT-4o. And then you actually need a prompt to filter out the transcription and give us new angles for us to work with. I'm gonna copy paste these prompts. I'm gonna have them in the Google Doc, so don't worry. For me specifically, I run a content marketing agency that specializes in identifying and repurposing top performing short form videos. You can pretty much prompt it in whatever way you want to match your niche and business, of course. You're gonna go add a message, you're gonna go system. Oh no, it's the other way around, actually. So over here, this is the system prompt, and this is the user prompt. Now we're gonna have another user prompt, which is this one. So we're prompting the chat model to grab our transcript, read it through, and give us new content angles. So if we click exit over here, we have content, the importance of building a strong organic content presence over relying solely on paid advertising for business growth. So it basically breaks down the entire Jason Cooperson video. And now we're gonna feed that into an AI agent to write us a new script. Define below. Then I'm gonna quickly go ahead and copy paste this prompt, which is also gonna be, of course, in the Google Docs in the description. I'm gonna use Claude AI for this one because I feel like it's the best one for script editing purposes. I'm gonna copy paste. So this is wrong actually. We're gonna go here and we're gonna drop the text. So this is a pretty complicated prompt. You can actually make it however you like. You are a viral short form video script writer, trending high-performing TikTok and Instagram Reels. Goal is to write a 30 to 60 second prompt, head talking head video, talking head script designed to stop the scroll and drive engagement. Don't use emojis. I hate emojis. They're so fucking robotic and ChatGPT-like. Now, the next step is to simply create another AI agent so that will basically proofread our script. So as you can see over here in my current workflow, I'm gonna click again AI agent. Gonna go define below. I'm gonna use probably Anthropic again. You can use OpenAI, you can use OpenRouter, whatever works. You can use OpenAI, you can use OpenRouter, whatever is within your budget, of course. Because some of these credits will cost you more if you do this every single day. I'm gonna go over here, we're gonna copy paste this part. JSON output. So let's actually write the previous nodes to see what our scriptwriter agent comes up with. So as you can see, spending more on ads but getting less in return, that's the death spiral and most businesses don't survive. So it is a bit robotic in my opinion. You can see the entire script over here, but that simply comes down to how good you prompt it. You can actually tweak it so that it doesn't have rhetorical questions that actually come across more AI-ish. So you can actually play around with this, but this does the work that we asked for. It takes a transcript of our viral video that Jason Cooperson did, and it rewrites it in a different way for us to use for our own personal brands. And of course, this could work in any niche, but we're specifically in the content marketing personal branding space for this example. And now over here, we're gonna simply proofread our script. So basically, you are a veteran short form video copywriter who understands what makes a TikTok or a script go viral. Your job is to read the script below and you rate it on a scale from 1 to 10. And we give it, of course, the expression of the script. we don't ask for any explanations, and then we have an if condition over here. And we have, I'm just gonna copy paste for the sake of the video. Apologize. Okay, so what do we have here? Over here we have two branches. If our proofreading agent rates our script on a scale of 9 or 10, then it's good to go, and we can send it over to our Slack or Gmail. If our proofreading agent rates it an 8 or below, it goes back to an AI agent, it goes back to another scripting agent to rewrite it and improve it essentially. As you can see over here, we have two different ones just to make the format better. And then over here we have the editing agent. You are a software script revivalist. Your job is to take underperforming viral scripts and completely reconstruct them for maximum hook flow and payoff. Now, this entire part is actually inspired from another YouTuber. His name is Kyle. I'm gonna link him below because I don't actually want to take credit for this. This is something that I learned in the last couple of days, and I figured that if this part is plugged into an already viral machine that feeds it content, then the potential would be much bigger. So shout out to Kyle. And then this AI agent, like I was about to say, you're not here to polish, you're here to make it go viral. Use the original script. Now this is a bit useless. Make sure the hook is punchy, curiosity driven, scroll stopping, whole script. Now let's actually run the previous nodes. So as you can see over here, it's gonna go on the upper side. The script goes up, so because it's rated an 8 out of 10. And then lastly, as you can see over here, we have a Gmail node, but you can use Slack, you can use whatever you want. So let's go Gmail for now. You're gonna go send message. You have to obviously connect your OAuth API over here. Send. Let's use this email. Subject. Here's your viral script share. Gonna go text. Gonna go exit previous nodes. And now we're gonna go, here's your script, bruh. And then we're gonna go to this AI agent and grab the output. So now we click execute step. As you can see, one sent to inbox. Gonna refresh, and there's the script. Here's your script, bro. TikTok IG script finances, which is a bit weird. Spending more on ads but getting less in return, that's the dead spiral. Most businesses don't survive. Now keep in mind that this script was written by the 3.0 version. There's obviously new ones that are much better. This is actually the fourth one. But I'm not gonna use it for the sake of saving credits. Okay, actually I'm gonna use it. Let's actually plug this in. Okay, so I plugged in the new model of Claude, and this is the actual script that I got. Stop creating content like it's 2015. Everyone's obsessing over posting every single day, but creating 30 pieces of content and burning out time to feed the algorithm, which is much better than our first script. And I just gave it another prompt over here. As you can see, topic, content marketing, personal branding, organic content. So I just added that to make it better, to improve the entire prompt. Now we're gonna have our proofreading agent again. It rated an 8. So again, it goes over here, an 8, format. And then again, we're gonna send it over to our email. And there it is. Stop creating content like it's 2015, blah, 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 comment, conversation. I'll send you the 5 controversial content ideas that turn my data account into a lead magnet without posting daily. Now this is much better than our first script. So this is basically the entire AI agent. It saves you a ton of time writing your own content. especially if you're a business owner working to scale up your business and make more money. This will automate a huge chunk of the ideation and script writing process. Like I said, I'm going to have the entire guide, step by step, how I did it with the respective prompts and the respective codes that I used. And if you're a business owner and you want me to install this into your own personal branding content creation journey, book a call through the link below and we'll make it happen. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.